Good morning, dear students. I welcome you all in the online computer class. In last video, we validated form consisting of only name field, which contained string type data. Today, we are going to validate form consisting of a numeric field pin code. Open file js2.html. On desktop, 12 computer, js2.html, open. Children, in last video, I showed you how to validate the form with only name field using JavaScript in Composer. We validated the form by checking that the name field should not be left blank. Let us now add another field in the form named pin code. Pin code form field text pin code. Okay. The validations which we will apply on the field pin code are: user should not keep the field empty. Next, only numbers are allowed, that is, characters or text are not allowed. Another validation is the pin code should be 6 digits long only, not less than 6 digits nor more than 6 digits. If any of this validation is violated, the user will be displaying an alert message as per the validation. Press Source View tab. Already we have written this JavaScript for validation of name field. Now add some more JavaScript for validation of pin code like this. This if statement is used for name field validation. This if statement, first if, second if and third if, all three are used for pin code field validation. Now script function validate form. Starting of the function, variable x equals to document.js2.name.value. This statement stores value of name field of form js2 in variable x. Document is an object. Now we added variable y equals to document.js2.pincode.value. This statement stores the value of pin code of form js2 in variable y. Document is an object. This if condition checks whether the value of x, that is the value of name field, is left blank. If yes, an alert message, please enter the name, is displayed in the alert box. And due to this statement, document.js2.name.focus, name field will be highlighted and the cursor will be placed inside it. Now next, if y equals to start of double quotes and end of double quotes checks whether the value of y, that is value of pin code field, is left blank. If yes, an alert message, please enter the pin code properly, is displayed in the alert box. And due to this statement, document.js2.pincode.focus, the pin code field will be highlighted and the cursor will be placed inside it. Now next, this JavaScript is using isNaN function. Now we will see what is isNaN function. To work with numeric values, JavaScript uses inbuilt function called isNaN. NaN stands for not a number. This NaN function returns true if the value in the brackets is not a number, and return false if the value in the bracket is a number. I repeat, this not a number function returns true if the value in the bracket is not a number, and returns false if the value in the bracket is a number. For example, is not a number 1, 2, 3 returns false since the value 1, 2, 3 is a number. Is not a number hello students returns true since the value hello students is not a number. So, is not a number function returns true if the value is not a number and returns false if the value is a number. This if condition checks whether the value of y, that is the value of pin code field, is not a number. If the condition becomes true, means in pin code field a number is not entered, then an alert message, please enter a number, is displayed in the alert box. And due to this statement, document.js2.pincode.focus, the pin code field will be highlighted and the cursor will be placed inside the pin code field. Now next, if condition checks whether the value of y, that is the length of pin code, is more than 6 or length of pin code is less than 6. This symbol is called the OR symbol. If the condition becomes true, that is the length of pin code entered is more than 6 or length of pin code entered is less than 6, then an alert message, please enter a 6-digit pin code, will be displayed in the alert box. And due to this statement, document.js2.pincode.focus, the pin code field will be highlighted and the cursor will be placed inside the pin code field. So in this JavaScript, the first if statement checks for name field to be blank. Second, third and fourth if statement checks for pin code field to be blank, or if it is not a number, or if the length of pin code is greater than 6 or less than 6. So this JavaScript validates the form for two fields. name field and pin code field. This is name field and this is pin code field. Now let us execute this file in the browser. First, save this file by pressing Ctrl S. Click on js2.html. Now keep the name field blank. Enter pin code as 388450. Press submit button. A message will be displayed in the alert box. Please enter the name. So unless you enter the name, form will not be submitted. Enter the name as say Raj Patel. Now keep the pin code field blank. Press submit button. A message will be displayed in the alert box. Please enter the pin code properly. Now enter any text in pin code field. Say Dharmaj. Press submit button. A message will be displayed in the alert box. Please enter a number. Next, enter length of pin code either greater than 6 or less than 6. Say, now I have entered pin code of length greater than 6. Now press submit button. A message will be displayed in the alert box. Please enter a 6-digit pin code. Now let us enter the pin code properly. So remove this 0. So now the pin code is of 6 digits. Press submit button. So when we press submit button, since both name and pin code fields are properly entered, the form will be submitted. Next, keep name and pin code field both blank and press submit button. An alert box will ask to enter the name. After entering name, again pressing submit button, it will ask to enter proper pin code. Thus, only after entering proper data in all the fields, the form will be submitted and sent to the server. So, we learned a client-side JavaScript which runs inside a web browser. It is used to validate the data entered in the forms on the client side before sending it to the server. Thus, today we learned that how using JavaScript we can add interactivity to our web pages. Next time, we will apply interactivity to our registration form created in Chapter 1 using Composer. Thank you. Have a good day.